I walk through the shadow of death left to fear. This is a journey through the halls of hell.
Yes people, what is good? I am BA, back once again with another reaction in the Fargo series. This is episode 7 of season 3 and it is called The Law of Inevitability. Last episode. Unfortunately we got no more Thaddeus Mobley last episode. I am rewatching this show multiple times as I'm on this episode now, by the way, so I now know that Ennis Stussy was Thaddeus Mobley, which I didn't think was possible with a timeline when I first watched that, but I really hope we get back to that storyline. They definitely stole his money and there's definitely people that know it that are still alive. And there was a couple scenes I loved last episode, with the Asian assassin guy being the anti-IRS to the IRS and getting him to leave, and then also Fargo just walking in the room and talking to the police officers like that and also getting them to leave. Two great scenes which were dwarfed by what happened with Ray and Emmett later on. I cannot believe Ray's dead. I still can't believe Ray's dead. And their story was just a tragedy from the start. They always seemed like they were one conversation away from being loving brothers again and just mending the bridge, and it just wasn't to be. And even in that last moment when Emmett tried to give him the stamp, Ray was just stubborn at the wrong time, just being silly, being petty still, and then boom, he's dead. I have no idea how Ray's fiance is going to react this episode, but as I said, I really hope she becomes the one we focus on and she just like goes on a fucking rampage against Varga and these other guys. And the episode ended with Emmett phoning up Varga and Varga coming round with the cleanup crew, but then Lady Cop deciding to do a U-turn and go back to the residence, so it might be absolute chaos from the very start this episode, so I can't wait. This is episode 7 of season 3, The Law of Inevitability. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. Why the fuck is Varga opening Emmett's presents? I mean, why the fuck is he even in Emmett's house? And why is he deciding to ruin Emmett's Christmas? Well, that answers that question. Varga's guys got in and out of there before the cops showed up.
Shit.
Rest in peace, Ray. What a cool character he was. I was genuinely rooting for him this season.
Mrs. Curtis.
Oh shit! Did the police ask her to do that? That was so sneaky of the police. I would have opened the fucking door there. I fully believed the housekeeper. Oh, she was so close. Fucking hell, he was actually going back to finish her off. I thought their plan was to frame her for the murder. Wouldn't that require her to still be alive? Oh well, I guess it's really lucky that the police got there then.
Sorry. I told her you were reviewing the quarterlies. Huh? Oh, yeah.
This has got to be the parking lot queen, innit?
Side tells me you're in self-storage.
Me and my late husband. We started in mortuaries.
This woman must think that they are absolutely crazy, because when Cy first showed up, he was jumping at the pops of bottle corks, and now Emmett's just showed up after having watching his own brother die in front of him. She doesn't even know Ray's dead yet, does she?
He's dead. In case you couldn't tell.
This fucking sucks.
Got 18 months probation, and the guy with his head half cut off was the schlub who signed the forms.
If this guy hadn't shown himself to be a dick of a chief already, now he's just gonna completely buy that it was her straight away, isn't he?
I want a lawyer.
Yeah? That's a mistake.
Getting a lawyer is never a fucking mistake. That was a straight up lie.
What a monster he was. How he beat you every night, where it wouldn't show.
I can't believe how wrong he is about everything. What else could she notice in that picture? They showed her scanning it like there was something she would be able to spot.
Is she kidding?
She likes to think she's the smart one.
Anywho, given the preciousness of time, I'd like to talk to the suspect, Nikki Swango.
She clearly is the smart one.
Suffocated by Maurice LeFay, a last I checked resident of St. Cloud and repeat offender who was on probation under the supervision of Ray Stussy.
She has given this guy the A to Z of this shit. Maybe he'll actually listen to her though.
Unfortunately, Ray's plan, as far as I can tell, went off the rails, resulting in the death of my random Stussy and the reason I'm sitting here today.
That is 100% accurate.
Get back to traffic enforcement.
Yes, sir.
That's her told.
Sir.
You're dismissed. Wait for me outside.
Let me guess, he's gonna chew her out again for doing some actual good police work.
Take some time to grieve, be with your family, Merry Christmas, all that. Or start looking for another job.
Seriously, I hope this isn't honestly how the police works. Like, she is clearly really good at her job, and this guy is a brick wall of ignorance toward it. I understand as a boss you have to be firm and shit, but there's a difference between, you know, just being a douche and making incorrect choices through pride and stubbornness and being a firm but fair boss. Why didn't he bring his gun? Oh dear, this isn't good.
Sir?
He's such an intimidating villain, this guy. He doesn't really need to say much either.
You asked and I left. I'm not here.
Now he's getting philosophical.
Or maybe you think I'm your conscience. How's the story? Ghost of Christmas past?
This guy will never forget his sidearm again in his life if he makes it out of this room.
Pick it up, Jorgen. Now go.
Why is he here? And why is he doing this to that guy? I take it he just wants to look through the records in the library. First of all, was that a real fucking dead wolf he'd just decided to kill while he was waiting about at a library? And yeah, I thought he was there to get some documents.
She left last week. Sex tape. It's not a real one, of course. I mean, it was a real sex tape, just not my, you know.
Being a bit forward with the parking lot queen here, but you know, you don't become the queen of parking lots without hearing about some sex tapes.
Pick the meat off your bones.
Check, please. Money is a blessing and a curse.
No, don't blame money. It's people.
I think she's going to appreciate the way Emmett's talking to her just now.
Putting their filthy peckers in.
What the Christ?
What the fuck? Why are the police following him here? This is going to make Emmett look so bad to the parking lot queen if they walk up to this table. Fuck, and she's here for Emmett. Is he going to be placed under arrest? Oh, right. She's just going to tell him that Ray's dead.
Huh? She's been sitting here all night gabbing. So I'll tell you business.
That is the most suspicious shit I've ever heard in my life, Emmett. Fucking hell.
If anyone had motive.
Motive for what, sir? I never said.
We're upset. Alcohol's been shared.
Holy shit, he needs to keep his mouth shut right now.
When was the last time that you saw your brother?
Like I said, call Bruce Lipschitz.
We've been here all night.
Otherwise, thank you.
Emmett, shut the fuck up. That does not make you sound innocent, my friend. I don't know if this woman's going to be offended by this or not. She seems to just live her life in this restaurant.
I'm wondering if you might have a minute to answer a few questions.
Why is she now getting brought into it? This is crazy.
What?
You and Ray.
Me and Ray?
This is exactly what Fargo put in Emmett's ear last episode, isn't it?
Join forces with your leptard brother and his syphilitic floozy so I could turn millions into thousands?
That is a completely illogical sentence, only cherried on top by the phrase leptard.
Not knowing who to trust.
Me. You can always trust me.
I genuinely believe Cy. I think he has Emmett's back. I would be absolutely stunned if the twist to this season is that Cy was in on it all.
Maybe this leads to reconciliation.
No. I just want to be alone right now.
He's still in a state of shock, if anything, and so's Ray's girlfriend. Like, neither of them really broke down at the news he was dead, and I don't know if that's just that they're both soldiers of human beings, or it's just hit them like shock first, and they will grieve about it later. Okay, so something happens between now and what we saw at the start that leads to Fargo opening all of Emmett's Christmas gifts. This will be interesting.
I said you had a dinner.
I didn't think I would like Sai's character this season when this show began, maybe up to episode 4, but see now, Sai's almost instantaneously took the place of Ray, and that I'm really rooting for him, man. He's a genuine guy that's got Emmett's back, and I hope they figure a way out of this shit. That's that dick water trauma catching up to him right now.
What's wrong?
Dick water trauma will hit you when you least expect it, you know? You ever seen one of them moments when an athlete scores a goal or something, or like when a fighter wins a fight and instead of being like, yeah, that was fucking dope, they just start crying? Dick water trauma. On one hand, he's sort of got to get his shit together and figure his shit out. Crying isn't going to get his way out of this situation. On the other hand, to reduce a man to that is fucking horrific to see.
You gotta get your superior officer's approval on this form before I can give you the blue one.
That's that ruled out then, isn't it?
You're gonna need to get Chief Mutterlack's John Hancock on one of these babies. Then I'll give you the yellow one, and then when that's filled, you get the blue.
Fuck police paperwork. It must be so frustrating for one of these police officers actually not wasting their time pursuing things like people having recreational cannabis or something, and you know, pursuing murderers, and then get given 3 layers of forms to get through just to talk to one of the people involved. That's such a convoluted process. Oh, camera's turned off. That might be a bad thing. Is it Lady Cop?
Gotta check your cell for contraband.
Who the fuck is this?
How about you do the electricity dance? Maybe wet your pants.
Who in the fuck is this?
He was doing something.
Quiet. On the floor.
I know this actor as well. He's the one that was in like the American Pie or Road Trip movies, and he was also in Breaking Bad. Did he just spin kick that gun? That guy was a professional assassin.
I don't know who sent you us. Huh?
The tape. Check the tape.
But the camera went off. They're not gonna believe her.
A breach, I mean. Outside agents.
Come on. It's a glitch. Try watching a movie at my house sometime.
Oh my god, this fucking chief's level of incompetence is starting to get head banging off the table levels of infuriating right now.
The point is, even if it's a coincidence, shouldn't we talk to her? Exhaust all possibilities?
Please listen to her this time. She's being so cool about it while trying to reason with you.
Damn it.
Yes, I'll take that as a yes. Fucking yes, finally. Wow, that was frustrating.
Who was that fella? The one with the syringe? Nikki.
Oh, Nikki. Okay, I will remember that now.
Follow the money. That's all I'll say.
That is a fucking good clue. If they are smart enough and they put the right people on it, that is all they need.
Your probation's revoked. We're transferring you to the state pen. Protective custody, you're welcome.
Terrible idea to send her to state pen. If that level of assassin can get into this place, guarantee they can pay someone in state pen to fucking kill her. Part of me wishes Nikki had communicated a bit more there with her. I mean, follow the money is still the best clue possible, but it's going to take them some time to follow the money. What if Varga's done such a good laundering job, when they follow the money it leads them to blame Emmett? Is this really how Nikki's storyline's going to end this season? This better not be the end of Nikki this season. No fucking way! No way! Oh, what? It's the Hitman from season 1. That is incredible. Now that is a double act I would love to see form. Is there something else going on here? Why are we lingering on the prison bus? Holy shit. I don't even know if that was a planned thing or it was just some random dude who walked out into the snow there. I mean, regardless, if Nikki in some way teams up with Deaf Assassin Guy this season, it will be the greatest season of all known history. Oh, fuck. This absolutely sucks. Come on, Deaf Assassin Guy, now he's her only hope. None of these people have weapons though, so I mean, I don't think there's anything they can do. You didn't just end it there, you absolute pieces of shit. Are you shitting me? Oh no, a Holly, man. Now, I've pulled some writers through the ringer on this channel. Charlie Brooker, Fallout show creator, David Lynch. Don't make me add you to the fucking list, Noah, right? We're on good terms. I like you. I talk you up. I'm looking forward to the Alien series just because you are connected and you're going to cliffhanger it at a Serbian psychopath wearing a wolf skull, circular sawing through a metal gate to Nikki, and then end the episode. Do you think that's an acceptable level of cliffhanger? Okay, and that was episode 7 of season 3 of Fargo, The Law of Inevitability, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, The Law of Inevitability, what did I think of that? Again, I'm absolutely so sidetracked through the entirety of this episode by what we saw in the very last scene. That was incredible, but I'll try and get my thoughts out on what transpired earlier. I have no idea why the episode opened with Fargo opening Emmett's Christmas presents, but I'm assuming that's just something he decided to do because they were all for the family and the family weren't coming back. And that was such a creepy scene where the other cop at the library walks back in, Serbian guy's just standing there reading and basically intimidates him into leaving. It's literally very similar to season 1 with Malvo and Colin Hanks when Colin Hanks pulled him over for the traffic stop. The level of intimidation that criminals employ on authority in this show is kinda gangster to see, and I'm so thankful I know Nikki's name now. Obviously they tried to pin it on her. We get to see her initial reaction in the interview room when seeing Ray's dead body and shit. Horrible that she's having to go through that, all while not really being able to grieve properly because there's all these cops breathing down her neck and people are trying to kill her. Competent Lady Cop's chief took a new level of ignorance this episode. He was all over the place trying to shut her down, and it took a Hail Mary attempt at the very end with her pleading to both of them for them to finally succumb and allow her to talk to Nikki. And that other assassin targeting Nikki was a crazy scene to me because up until that point I thought that Varga had basically 3 guys. He moved with that team, him and the Asian dude and the Serbian dude, and that was his little team, and he could get everything done he needed just with those 2 guys. But this guy was a third assassin, A, we hadn't seen before, and B, was on some absolute ninja shit, spin kicked the gun as she fired a shot and then ran away. The only thing he didn't do flawlessly was take the syringe with him, but aside from that he managed to get the cameras off and he had it all planned out absolutely perfectly. So you have to assume that's another one of Varga's guys, even though we have never seen Varga talk to that one before. And you know what's funny about the last scene? At first I thought it was going to be the worst thing ever. Like, I thought that was going to be Nikki's exit from the show, you know, her just leaving on a prison bus. And then I was like, why are we focusing on this prison bus? Only for them to pan over and we get Deaf Assassin Guy from season 1, and I hope that's not a cameo. Like, I hope next episode it isn't revealed he died instantly in the bus crash or something. Like, you can't do that and then not bring him back into it. He's the great equalizer against the hitmen that Varga have. And yeah, then after that they continue to focus on the bus, so I think something else dramatic is going to happen. And then what first just seemed like a random person walking out into the snow was actually Serbian guy wearing the wolf pelt, and the episode ended with him circular sawing his way into the back of the now crashed bus to get to Nikki. Obviously, anybody watching this show will have hopes, and we all know what my hopes are. I don't even need to voice them. The way they set it up and the way they ended it, we can all only have one hope, right? It's that Deaf Assassin Guy does some absolute assassin legendary shit and manages to kill or, you know, incapacitate the Serbian guy. And it would be absolutely incredible if they brought him back in for the last 3 episodes of this season. That is incredible. I wasn't expecting a tie-in, and because of that, even a singular tie-in of a character makes it incredible. It was so unexpected and an amazing way to end this episode, and it's got me so psyched for next episode. This is 2 episodes in a row now. They've hit me with an absolute banger of a cliffhanger, and I have to curse the heavens that I am forced to wait a week to see what happens next. Regardless, I'm looking forward to it. If you've liked this reaction, click like, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, ring the bell to be notified as to when they drop. If there's anything you want to talk about, comment down below, and share these around to anyone you think might appreciate them or want to watch these reactions along with us. My Patreon link is down in the description. If you become a patron, you get access to my blog, you get access to these reactions I put on YouTube a month and a half in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to. So consider becoming a patron. It helps me and my channel out so much, and until next time, I have been BA. Peace.